Well, here we are within 30 days of the fiscal cliff. It's proposed to you that this is something new to us as the country. The truth is we've been working our way this direction for 50 years. Now, you're hearing the problem is arising because we're spending more than we take in. I know that's novel to say it that simply. Families get into trouble when they do that. Businesses get into trouble when they do that. And yes, we are in trouble. Now, you're hearing the comments coming from the White House saying that we need to drive more revenue, we need to raise taxes. The problem is they're saying we're going to raise the taxes on the rich. Now, I saw a report the other day that said if you took everything the rich have, forget raising the taxes, just take everything they've got. All the billionaires take every penny they have. You still would not reduce our deficits for 1 year by barely more than 50%. In the next year, you have nothing coming from those people. So the suggestions which we're getting actually don't address the problem. I hear, as I walk around my district and around the country, seniors worried that the retirements are not going to be enough. I hear young people worry that there are no jobs there. Not just jobs, but careers. So what's it going to take? We're going to have to fundamentally reform the system. It's not a matter of should the marginal rate go up here, should we eke a little bit more there, should we take the rich, we're going to have to fundamentally transform the system. The middle class needs a tax cut, not a tax increase. The flat tax would allow us to do that. Now, the president will tell you that, I'm sorry, but we got to have more revenue. And he says George Bush's tax cuts have taken all the revenue from the Treasury. Except that on his webpage right now is a report, his economic advisor report. I think if you look out about page 411 to 413, that actual report says that when we gave the Bush tax cuts in 2003, revenues actually increased because Steve Forbes was describing the system properly. When you lower economic taxes, then economic activity increases and people pay more taxes because they're circulating money more, they're buying more. Now, as we talk about raising taxes right now, you have to keep in mind that this economy in the U.S. is a retail-driven economy, 70%. As you take money away from people, they have less money to do what? To spend. So the president was correct a year ago when he said we should not raise taxes during a time of recession, and he's still correct now. He just doesn't remember his own words. So we're here to kind of give him a gentle wake-up call, knock on the door, sir. Kind of remember, because you were more correct last year than this year. We're also here to tell him that it's time to fundamentally transform, simplify the lives of Americans. We don't need 20,000 pages of taxes or pages to tell us how to pay our taxes. We could do it with one simple line: 12%, 8%, 15%. That's the negotiation, that's the discussion that we should be in right now. But we should not be in a discussion of taxing the rich because it will solve nothing. We're going to see those other countries that Steve Forbes talked so compelling about, raising the taxes on the rich to 75%. We're simply going to find that they have fewer rich. Anything you tax more of, you've got less of. And so understand that our future is hanging in the balance. Either we set about transforming this economy back to a manufacturing economy, equalizing the taxes through something like the flat tax, or we're going to go the way of Greece. The situation, the table is already laid. We just have to decide in the next 27 days what we're going to do about it. Thank you very much.